In this video, I'm comparing and contrasting the 6-inch chef knives from the Shun Classic line and the Wusthof Ikon line. The reason I'm doing that is because they're both in a similar price point, so it makes sense to see what your thoughts are on both. Off the bat, similarities. Both of these knives are handmade, the Shun in Japan, obviously, the Wusthof in Germany. Both of the knives are forged, obviously, and both of the knives actually have very similar cutting edges. The Shun uses a 16-degree angle, which is extremely sharp, and the Wusthof uses an even thinner 14-degree angle. But that's not really where you stop the discussion. The Shun's blade is made of VG Max steel, which, as you all know, is a notch above the VG10 steel that's already the gold standard. So it's extremely hard, it's extremely resilient, and it holds its edge extremely well. By contrast, the Wusthof uses their own proprietary blend of metal, and it's actually a 58 hardness. So the end result is that, especially with that extremely thin blade on the Wusthof, it's going to dull much faster than the Shun, and it's going to need much more maintenance. At the same time, the Ikon is just a piece of their metal that's been forged, and that's it. It's a very classic looking knife, while the Shun is actually wrapped in 34 layers of stainless steel, which number one gives it this gorgeous Damascus look, but number two, it actually makes it much more resistant to rust and to pitting and to staining and things like that. Both knives have full tangs and both knives have ergonomic handles. The knife handle on the Shun Classic is made both knives have full tangs, obviously, and both have ergonomic handles. The handle on the Classic is essentially made of paca wood, which is a compressed resin-filled wood, and the handle on the Wusthof is made of black plastic that's been triple riveted onto the actual tang. The handle for the Shun is a D-shaped design, which is meant to fill in the palm of your hand as you work with it, and it also has this nice curvature. It also has this nice curvature to the actual bolster that form-fits your fingers when you're doing a pinch grip, which I really like. By contrast, the handle on the Wusthof, you can tell, has been designed really planning out ergonomics. It seems like whichever way you actually hold it, it feels like an extension of your hand, and I like that a lot. Both knives have lifetime warranties, which is great, but the Shun also comes with lifetime sharpening for free, which I'm a big fan of. The reason is because, as you all know, if you take your knife to a reputable sharpener, it's going to cost you roughly $5 per inch to actually sharpen it. So with knives like this, that's going to be about $30 minimum to sharpen it, and even then you don't really know what the result's going to be. It might be one of the horror stories that we always hear. At the end of the day, with the Shun, you send it to Shun, they look at it. If they see any problems, they throw it away and give you a new knife. But otherwise, you can rest easy knowing they're going to give you the exact same edge on the knife as when you first purchased it, and they're going to do it for free, which I think is honestly a no-brainer. Either way, it comes down to the style of knife you like the best. If you like heavier, sort of bulkier German knives, the Ikon is going to be a phenomenal choice. If, however, you like the lighter, more nimble Japanese knife, the Classic, I think, is an amazing choice as well. Either way, I'll put a link down below to both. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very soon. In this video, I'm comparing and contrasting the 6-inch chef knives from the Shun Classic line and the Wusthof Ikon line. The reason I'm doing that is because they're both in a similar price point, so it makes sense to see what your thoughts are on both.